Hello, hockey fans. Welcome into Liberty First Credit Union Arena for the start of this varsity matchup between your Omaha Junior Lancers and the Kansas City Jets. A brief development here for the Junior Lancers during the national anthem and starting lineups. We were looking on the bench, trying to pick out who was on defense, and in between Ish and Statcham, we couldn't figure out who it was. Well, it's Farnsey, Zach Farnsworth, just getting back into town an hour ago after playing with Team Midwest. Packed up his gear and got here before the start of the game. So Farnsworth back in action for your Junior Lancers for this afternoon tilt with the Jets. Your starting netminders in goal for the Jets is number 31, Zach Holt. And once again, in the crease for your Junior Lancers is number 18, Eli Samard. 2 stick taps and a Ric Flair from the Omaha bench. It's hockey time. Big hit there from Banaszak in the neutral zone as the puck goes all the way in behind the Omaha net. Barnhart plays all the way around for Martizan. He's out there between Bedore and Fitzpatrick to start things out as Martizan blocks a shot there. It goes all the way out to center. Barnhart and Banaszak, the D-men. That's your starting 6 for these Junior Lancers with Samard in the cage. Barnhart all the way back. Cycles it into the corner for Fitzpatrick, trying to dig it out. Played out to center where it's thrown in. Kansas City able to touch up before it was on net, so no whistle. Fitzpatrick able to get a piece of it, no icing. Bortnick all the way back in his corner. Goes D-to-D with Baker. Hopped over his stick. Roby's going to be the first one to it. Goes all the way back into the neutral zone, trying to get some possession as they enter. They'll just chip it in. Wilmers knocks off Baker, who just left it for Bortnick to retrieve. Played up that wall. Pokes out for Eiler. He rips a shot. Save Holt. He'll gather the rebound and get the whistle. Couple late hacks there. Holt from Roby. Baker got one in as well. Head ref Logan Mercier this afternoon says, nope, you both got one in. We're going to keep playing 5-on-5 here. Played in behind the net. Roby beat Bortnick to the puck, but couldn't win it in front. Played back for Farnsworth at the red line. Buys some time in front of his own bench. Good patience. Space opens up in front. He'll just throw it in from the red. Glove down by Holt and played at the side of the net. Baker fends off Eiler for it. Wilmer's there on the wall. Trying to cycle it in deep. Played out for Roby at the red line. Fired in. Glove down there by Baker. Cross ice feed. Threw a couple of sticks. Lundgren there to shut it down. Bouncing puck. Couldn't clear it up. Right to the stick of Backley. Big hit right there in front. Save Samard. There's no penalty coming up. Wrapped around the backside. In front. And a chance there for Kansas City. As Bigger that time. Then Schmitz tried to run over Cody Parsons. And Parsons sent him on his backside. All red now. Back down into the corner. Played off the back of the net. Baker there to scoop it up for Kansas City. He'll flip it. Oh, tried to go off the glass. It goes up into the netting. I don't know necessarily what Baker's arguing there. He threw it right up into the netting. Faceoff's going to stay deep in the Kansas City zone. Angelone steps in to take the faceoff here against Hall. It's won by Hall. To Maddox at the half wall, stretch pass out of the reach. No icing, though. They wave it off. Martinez starting the forecheck for the Jets. It's played up for Maddox at the point. Wrapped all the way back in. Statcham in his own corner. Reverses back. Banaszak took a bad route to it. Martinez. Gets it back in the corner. Up top, Albertson. Fires in. Traffic in front. Saves Samard. Rebound cleared out by Banaszak. Parsons chipped it for Allred, avoids a hit and clears it out to center. Werner now walking in after the turnover. He'll go into the corner, tries to throw one out in front, got blocked. Maddox now in the corner, up for Martinez at the half wall, stepping in as Banaszak right to the stick of Werner, couldn't get the shot off. Ben Parsons in the area as well. Schmitz gets the line, throws it in deep, and then he'll head off for the change. Right at the side of it, it came right into the crease. Samard had to poke it back in behind for Barnhart. That confusion now keeps the zone held for Kansas City. Now chipped out, race for it. Ben Parsons working off the glass for Wagner. He just had to throw it forward. Hand pass negated by Maddox in his own zone. Stetzler now working free. He's got Myers working in the middle. And Myers got a shot off, but well wide into the corner. Heavy hitting so far to start this contest between the bitter West Division rivals. Now Werner walking in, just couldn't hang on to the puck. Stetzler takes it out from in front of the crease as Werner went down on the play and slid into the net. I think the faceoff's going to come outside the zone. Oh, they're going to say it's inside the zone. They're going to keep it. An offensive zone draw for Omaha. Coach Harrell waiting to see where the faceoff was before matching up his lines here. He'll send out Bador's line between Martizan and Fitzpatrick. Off the draw, Bador just tried to kick it back to the defense. Myers got a step. Barnhart pokes it free. Good recovery there on the long reach from Barnhart. Played up ahead for Bador at the line. Tried to drop it. Now moves it over for Martizan in the slot. Played back towards the corner. In front. Moved out of trouble there by Hall. Played back in from the point. Around for Barnhart. He'll walk to the middle. Down low into the corner. Fitzpatrick to the net. Shot scored! Nolan Fitzpatrick finds the hole and beats Holt. 1-0 Omaha. Walked out all alone from the corner on a good feed from Barnhart and is able to beat Holt. Omaha gains a 1-0 lead. The goal from Nolan Fitzpatrick here with 12.5 left to go in the first, giving Omaha an early lead. They have the puck in the offensive zone. Eiler couldn't get it across. He had Wilmers in front of the net. Now a battle for it in behind. Bortnick there to wrap it all the way around. Bigger able to work it out. 2-on-1 now for the Jets the other way. Bigger, Baxley, shot over the net. Rebound almost came right out in front. But it's played into the corner now. Eiler wraps around Bigger. Graven in there working for it. Now cutting to the slot. Shot, save Samard. Oh, you're in front, right to Graven. Shot and blocked. Good job by Lundgren getting in the way of that shot as Graven was just fed right in the slot. Eiler couldn't get around Baker, and then Baker draws an interference. One too many pushes, then a shot by Eiler, kick save Holt. Omaha still in possession, delayed call coming up on Kansas City. Extra attackers out there, but Farnsworth just knocked off the puck and sent all the way down into the open net. So Baker, 2 minutes for, I believe it was interference. I didn't see the signal, and then Baker had a few words. Logan just decided to calm him down instead of giving him the extra 10. Power play for Omaha here with the 1-0 lead. Well, now it might be a roughing call on Baker. Nonetheless, Omaha on the power play. Played out to the point. Bador across. Banaszak walking in. Fires. Save Holt. Rebounds loose in front. Shot. I don't know if it got through to Holt. Tied up along the half wall there. Played out to the point. Banaszak mishandled but holds the zone. Shot through traffic. Sitting in the crease. Unable to get it on net. $1:15 left to go in the Omaha power play. Bador up for Martizan. Across the red line, backhands it into the zone, trying to beat Albertson to it. Tries to shield from the check there in the corner and play it up the point. Bador has it. He'll walk into the slot, fire, save Holt. He'll cover up the rebound and get a whistle. 1:02 left to go in the Omaha power play as Kansas City will get a fresh unit of killers out there. It was 2 minutes for roughing on Carson Baker, the penalty right in front of the net. Off the draw. Tied up initially, then Makowitz comes in to pick up a loose puck and fires it all the way down. Oh, and an errant pass went right to the stick of Mayer, who just gave it right back to Parsons. Picked up by Farnsworth with some speed up ice. Tried to make a move into the slot, lost the puck though. Loose in behind and fired right up the gut all the way down. Wagner with it, circles away from a hit from Mayer, and now here comes Bador up ice. Gets around Schmitz, 3-on-2 now into the zone. Looking for some help in front, off a skate, went in behind the net, turned and fired out of the zone all the way down. Time for one last rush if Omaha wants it here on the power play. Wagner controls in his own zone. Weaving back towards the wall, now towards the middle. Fed across for Bador, chipped to the middle. Parsons couldn't get a stick on it. Holt moves it over to the half wall. Kansas City out of the box, back to full strength. Schmitz. Across the red line, now into the offensive zone. Left for Hall. And trying to find Martinez on this near side post. Couldn't connect with him. Around for Yano. Intercepted by Schmitz in front behind Martinez. Puck, though, clears the zone. Thought Maddox was going to hold it there for a moment. Now here comes Hall again. To the net, shot save Samard. He'll glove it down and get a whistle here with 8:45 left to go in the first. Off the draw, one back in behind the net. Lundgren wraps around to the far side. Eiler trying to chip it by, doesn't get out. Maddox didn't get it in deep enough, though, and skated out of the zone. Played off the wall by Graven in the corner, looking for Bigger at the point to clear the zone. It's held in. Couple hits going back and forth. Wilmer's turn, tried to fire it in, went off a body. Bigger picks up a loose puck. Drops it for Graven. Shot. A riser just went over the glove and wide of the net. Over for Eiler. Dropped back. Did it go out of the zone? It did. Offside on the Jets. Just barely squeaked out. Fitzpatrick's line back out there. Nope, now they got to stay. Actually, they wanted Martizan to stay back with the offside winger. Now they're going to have him sit in front of the bench and wait for the puck drop. A weird sequence there. Martizan, and quickly goes off and Werner onto the ice. A weird sequence of events there right before that face-off. With Harehill trying to match up lines. It's played off the wall into neutral ice. Bortnick circles back towards his own zone for Baker. Baker across the line, dumps it in. Vanizak circling around in the corner, left for Wagner. Cross ice feed, no one was there, but it clears the zone. Bortnick back across the red and in. Barnhart across for Wagner. Back across for Werner. Good cross ice passing here. And then chipped in as he got broken up inside the red. Good hit by Werner on the forecheck. Loose puck into the corner now. Wraps around this near side Dorley. Trying to chip it out. Goes into the middle for Graven. Avoids another hit there from Werner. Parsons trying to move it in deep. Knocked off the puck. Mayer down low, Bortnick. Around from behind his net. Dorley got held up by Wagner. Banaszak there to fire it in. Race for it now. Parsons looking to body up with Baker. It's going to be a penalty. Let's see who it's on. It's tied up there in some feet. And Baker took another one for interference. And he's got both hands up pleading for something. So 2 minutes for interference on Baker. And we'll have another power play coming up. Off the draw, cleared all the way down. Fitzpatrick coming out of his own zone. Played up the wall. Bedore all the way across for Wagner. Bedore now with it. Across Farnsworth in the neutral zone. And then chipped up and out. All the way into the zone. Bedore walking in. Fires. Did that hit the post? It might have gotten a piece of iron. Across. Wagner. Dropped it for Bedore. Traffic in front, but he just overskated it a little bit. Wagner down low. Farnsworth walks to the middle. Shot. Save. Holt. Rebound. Parsons just tried to push him in, and now bodies are flying all over the place down low. Fourth game of the season between these teams, and you can tell that they don't like each other. It's been heavy hitting the entire way. And Stetzler's in the box for Kansas City. Let's see if anyone's in the box for Omaha. I think Fitzpatrick's going. Yeah, Baker is still in the box, still frustrated with the officiating today. I think he's got 2 or 3 already called against him. Warner now cycles it down low. I assume coincidental roughings there at the end of the play. It was Stetzler and Fitzpatrick in the box. We'll still stay 5-on-4 here for another 45 seconds. Bedore looking in front. Got blocked, goes out to Banaszak at the point. All the way around. Wagner looking for Warner on that back post. It's loose at the side of that. Another jam. And then sent out of the zone. Final 20 in the power play for Omaha. Final 5 minutes in the first period. Martin across the line fires off the glove of Holt. Martin aggressive on that forecheck. Starts a loose puck on the half wall. Warner now trying to move it free. Wagner has it cutting towards the net. Kansas City out of the box now, back to full strength. Wagner all the way across, but Bigger fresh off the bench. Clears the zone. Icing waved off. Backley circling around. Need to get a body on him. In front, it hit a skate. I think that was Bedore getting his leg down to block the pass. There were a couple of Jets forwards in front of the net waiting. Bigger cleared the zone. Kansas City will have to touch up. Yano waiting in his own zone, buying some time up ahead. And that was Cody Parsons who couldn't get a deflection on it on the other end of the red line. So we'll go back for icing. 4:06 left to go here in this first period. Face off over on the far dot. Mayer will take it against Anzalone. Won by Mayer. Quickly up to the point, Maddox. Down low, Schmitz. Moves over into the corner. Battle going on in front for positioning. It's played off the wall for Albertson. But pass couldn't control it. Out of the zone it comes. Yano, after Kansas City had to touch up, makes it all the way to the Kansas City zone. Off his skate, Albertson. Schmitz to the middle for Mayer. Knocked off by Anzalone and sent right back in on net and sticked into the corner. I thought it might have gone into the netting. Chipped all the way down. Icing called on the Jets this time. And the faceoff will head back to the Kansas City zone. Under 4 minutes to play.
That didn't sound good.
No, it did not. Ben Parsons, his line out there. He's between Werner and Wagner, Stacham and Barnhart manning the blue line. Tied up in Parsons' feet, played out for Stacham at the point. Fires it right back in, but it goes up into the netting. I don't see a signal on the faceoff. It looks like it's going to be outside. So a rolling puck on Stacham goes into the netting in a neutral zone faceoff here in front of the Kansas City gate. Werner chips it in deep after he takes the hit. Stetzler around from his own net, ran into his own defender. Puck stays in the corner. Werner now behind the net, centering in front. No one in a white jersey there. Played up for Stetzler. Chips it by Stacham, but Stacham just got enough to cause him loose. Werner trying to poke it out. A couple of sticks collide and send it into the Omaha bench. We'll have a face-off deep inside the zone. Face-off to the right of Samard coming up. Bedore and Stetzler. Stetzler able to win it back. Fired, but high of the net all the way around Makowitz. Shot blockered behind. Rebound's coming right out in front, but Stetzler couldn't find Myers sitting there. Played back in at the point, works its way out. Brought back in by Omaha, so Kansas City could have touched it. Regroup for Omaha. Chipped in. I think Omaha's offside. Yep, Omaha will have to touch up. Makowitz just throw it in deep. Played up to the point. Hopped over the stick of Hall. Out to center. Eiler just turns and tries to fire it in. In the Kansas City corner, Dorley around his own net. Played out to the half wall and out of the zone. Wilmer's starting to regroup, just turns and fires. Touched by Eiler, slows it up. He'll chip it into the corner. Played out in front, right to Stetzler. He'll skate it out of harm's way. Myers knocked off the puck there by Wilmers and then took the linesman out with him. Barnesy walking in, had it poked free from him into the corner. Farnsworth first one to it. Centering feet, again a blind pass taken over by Kansas City. Played back for Graven. He'll work up ice now. Gets around Werner. But Parsons fresh off the bench. Able to get his body in the way. Played back out to him. Baker knocks him away from the puck, and it's played back over to the wall. Backley. And Parsons put himself into the benches. Here comes Bigger in front. Graven saves Samard. A clutch save from 18 in the crease. Keeps the 1-0 lead for Omaha. And now we're going to have a discussion in the referee circle on what's going on here. Looks like it's going to be something against Omaha here. And Parsons got a 5-minute major. That's the fourth 5-minute major of the weekend. If I had a nickel for how long Baker was talking to the linesman or ref, I'd be a millionaire. He's talking their ear off out there. So a 5-minute major was called on Parsons, a shot off the side of the net. Bortnick at the point. Final minute in the period, right out in front and sent through the crease. Back in behind, Graven just throws it up the wall. Baxley. Over for Bortnick, down low. Baker, shot in front, and it went off a body in behind. Baxley again with it. Off the crossbar. It beat Samard up high and then hit the crossbar. Graven up top. Final 5 seconds. Bortnick. Cross with Baxley. Shot. Didn't get through. Rebound still loose in front. Cleared out. And that'll do it for the period. Wow, a 5-minute major for roughing on Parsons was the call. Seen some crazy stuff this weekend. That might be the weirdest penalty I've seen. We'll head to the locker room. 4:10 left to go on the kill for the Junior Lancers. They lead 1-0. We'll be back for the start of the second period. You're watching Junior Lancer Hockey on the Omaha Hockey Network. Ready to start the second period here from Liberty First Credit Union Arena here in Ralston, Nebraska. A big kill coming up for the Junior Lancers. Ben Parsons serving unsportsmanlike conduct major. Still 4 minutes of power play time for the Jets. And it's a non-releasable penalty, so they can score as many times as they want. Bortnick shot, saves Samard quickly on the rebound. And he'll jump on it for the quick whistle. Wagner will step in to take it with Graven. Graven ties up. Backley a shot. I think Samard got a shoulder on it to get it over the net. Backley still with it. Across for Graven. Works down low into the corner. Up top, Backley. Traffic in front. Shot hit a body. Second try goes up into the netting. And the face-off looks like it's going to come outside the zone. 3:38 left to go in the major penalty. Wilmers will step in to take it against Graven. One over the wall. Barnhart steps in, but had to hop over a stick in the zone. Bigger. Trying to work it free from Barnhart. A couple bodies go down. Still loose at the side of the net. Poked free by Barnhart after getting to his feet. Kansas City settling things down. Bortnick a try. Blocked in front. Graven now in the corner. Working towards the net. Little fan on the pass. Makes its way to Backley, and then his pass gets out of the zone. Couple players tied up in the Omaha end as Kansas City works it up ice. Banaszak steps in front of that pass and knocks it back. Baker now controlling through the middle for Bigger. Fires into the chest of Samard, moves the rebound in behind. Played back out into the front on the near side. They'll hold it into the corner. It looks like the net is off. Net came off when Samard was sliding post to post that time. Gives us the whistle with 2:46 left to go in the Kansas City power play. Off the draw, Kansas City controlling. Baker. Allred got a piece of it and finds its way out of the zone. Backley now across the line, fires, moved into the corner. Down low, Baker. Bigger a try right in front, a good save from Samard. That tall frame of his able to wall up that entire post, even in the butterfly. Another shot tipped in front and goes in. Bortnick let it go from the top, and I think Will Bigger got a piece of it right in front of the net. 2:10 left to go on their power play, and they've tied things at 1. Omaha had been doing a good job of keeping Kansas City on the outside and blocking shots. That one found its way through, and Kansas City makes Omaha pay. We're tied up at 1 here early in this second period. Backley was trying to get a head start on that draw. Wagner able to win it. Still on the kill. 2 minutes left in it. Baker starts to regroup. Sauced it up ahead for Bigger. Played to the half wall. Graven up ahead. Backley into the zone. Towards the net. Makes a move. Shot. Saves Samard. Able to scramble across and make a big time save on the rush from Backley. Wagner and Graven on this face-off. It's one back for the Omaha defense. Banaszak off the glass, over a stick and out of the zone. Bortnick couldn't hold it. Baker will have to retrieve. Waits behind his own net. Dished up for Bortnick off his skate. Loose puck at the Omaha blue line. Batted in to the zone. Bigger's going to be the first one there. Drop down low. Graven up top. Backley will work in. Makes a move around one. Through the slot. Saves Samard. Slid across and read it real well. Now Wagner, a shorthanded break, working 1-on-3 here, all the way into the Kansas City zone. He'll head in behind the net, gets walled up. 60 seconds left to go on the kill for Omaha. If they can just keep it to 1, that'll feel like a win against this Kansas City power play. Graven across. Up top, Baker. He'll walk the line, fires it, tipped in front, up into the netting, a face-off inside the zone. 42 seconds left on the power play for Kansas City. They've gotten 1 on this chance so far. Wilmers is setting to take this face-off. One over to the half wall, played in to Martinez at the top of the circle. Looking in front, went back down to Hall, playing pitch and catch there. Goes all the way across. Albertson. Maddox looking for that shot. Eiler got in the lane, so we'll play it across from Martinez. Back to Maddox. Eiler in the lane again. Shot saves Samard. Had to deal with Schmitz in front on the screen that time. It was able to look around and make the save. 20 seconds remain on the kill. Wagner and Werner, the forwards, heading back out there. Farnsworth and Barnhart, the D pair, trying to kill off the rest of this penalty. Hall on the draw, off his skate, into the corner. Barnhart's going to be the first one to it. Needs to get this out. Over a stick, out of the zone. Wagner is going to pick it up inside the Kansas City blue. All the way in behind the net. He's going to work back out to center. Chips around Martinez. Dishes it for Barnhart. Penalty time's over. Farnsworth controlling now for Omaha. They gave up 1 on that major power play, but it still feels like a big kill. Keeping this thing tied up as we enter the second period. 12:38 left to go, and then as Omaha will have an offensive zone faceoff. The door got tied up off the draw. Kansas City is able to clear the zone. Dorley walking in front off the skate of Maddox. Taken out. Here's Bedore. Across the blue line. Off. Oh, no, they say onside. I thought Fitzpatrick was just ahead of the line. Maddox in his own corner. Flips it up for Mayer at the blue line. Chips out of the zone. Stacham. Far side. Martisan backhands it in. Maddox behind his net. Wraps it up this near side wall again for Mayer. Taken out of the play by Banaszak, but leaves the zone. Stacham has to retreat all the way into his own corner and then just throw it off the glass. It finds its way out. No touch, though, and Omaha will have to head back for a defensive zone face-off on the icing call. Omaha getting the right lines out there against the top unit for Kansas City. Wagner will go out there with Wilmers and Werner. Face off. One back by Wilmers. A big draw wrapped around to the far side out of the zone. Backley trying to move it forward. Werner there to play it towards the Kansas City line. Wilmers trying to move it in deeper. Gets knocked down on the play. Wrapped around. Here's Backley up through the middle. Gloved down by Bigger. A play to cross. Graven. In the line in front. A bouncing puck goes over the net and wide. Wagner now backhands it through the zone and out. Hall is going to be the first one to it there for Kansas City. Off the wall for Graven. Taken from him by Farnsworth, but right out in front, and a great opportunity from Kansas City, but they couldn't direct one on net. Wilmer's now back up ice across the red cross corner dump. He'll head off for the change. Makowitz across for Hall on the D-to-D pass. Up ahead for Backley. In front of Graven. Back to the Kansas City line. Quick up for Bigger. Numbers for Kansas City, but offside. Graven on this near side, and now Farnsworth's got to be careful here. I think Farnsworth just took a penalty after the play. Are they going to take Bigger too? They will. Farnsworth in the box for Omaha. Bigger in the box for Kansas City. We'll see if anyone gets an extra penalty on it. As of right now, we'll stay 5-5. Looks like it'll stay that way. 5-on-5 here after the coincidental penalties after the play. Neutral zone faceoff played into the Omaha end. Banaszak wrapped it all the way around. Played up top, Bortnick. Fires off some shin pads. It goes into the corner. Now down low for Schmitz. Banaszak worked it free. Cody Parsons all the way across for Allred. Allred walking in. Drops it for Yano. Yano's shot. Wide to the net. Got to at least put it on target from right there. Hall. Spinning. He does clear the zone. Now Martinez racing for it. Had his stick lifted, then lost an edge. Play going the other way. Baker a try. In front, they score. Carson Baker digging away at the side of the net gives Kansas City a 2-1 lead. Looks like him and Barnard got their sticks mixed up there after the play. I was wondering why he was going over there to Barnard, but looks like they had a mix-up on sticks. Making sure he got his right one back. He's also the goal scorer for Kansas City to give them a 2-1 lead. Loose puck after the faceoff taken over by Maddox. Sent back into the Omaha zone. Statcham in his own corner now will wrap it all the way around. Stetzler there to move it back in deep. Played back around to the far side for Dorley. He's fighting off Roby for it. Played out for Maddox at the point. Able to just kick it in. Held in by Stetzler. Then played off the body of Roby out of the zone. Barnhart now just throws it up the wall. Kansas City there holding it in. Statcham in the corner now. Takes a hit. Moves it up the wall again. Down low it goes. Myers with it in the corner. Got it out in front, and Samar just had to paddle it away. Stetzler turns and shoots. Goes off a body. Now still a bouncing puck right in front. And a loose puck, but the ref lost sight of it. Thought Samard had it covered up. And Omaha just couldn't find the puck there to clear it out as Samard was on his belly, sprawled out, keeping it out of the net. Fresh lines out now here for both teams as Wagner is going to step in to take this face-off against Graven. Backley off the draw. Save made by Samar. I think he made it with his mask. And then sent all the way down. Icing on the Junior Lancers. Kansas City with the momentum after that major power play opportunity. They got one to tie it. Then Carson Baker, the last opportunity, able to get one by Samart again to make it 2-1 Kansas City. Tied up off the draw. Baxley now working into the slot. Had it poked free. Wagner moves it out to center. Taken over there by Lundgren. He'll throw it in off the body of Graven, then played into the corner. Big hit there behind the net. Now working up Graven. Baxley across the line into the zone. Toe dragging. Good positioning there. Save made with the pad. Samart had a screen in front as Lundgren was just tying up Baxley, able to kick the pad out and make the save. And a penalty coming up. It's going to be on Kansas City. Maybe not. Yes, it is. Although the Omaha door is open now. We'll see what is necessarily going on here. Now the Omaha door closing, Kansas City door opening. Baxley felt he got tripped up and took a penalty after the fact. So now a power play opportunity for Omaha to try and tie things up at 2. Two minutes on Eric Baxley, waiting for Point Streak to update so we can give you what penalty was called as Omaha on the power play. In front, Wagner all alone, shot saved by Holt. A bouncing puck, couldn't quite control it all the way. Wagner, that close to tying things up. Oh, now a break as Myers was leaving the zone. Banaszak chasing him down. Samart all the way out to play it. Although he just sent it for the Kansas City defense, who fires it all the way back down. Baxley got 2 minutes for roughing, giving Omaha this power play opportunity. Bedore shot blocker away. Martisan had to go to the bench. He was dealing with some kind of injury. That's why Farnsworth was slow to play that puck. He didn't want to touch it until Martisan for sure got off the ice. Him and Stetzler collided in front of the blue line. I don't think they saw each other. And then Omaha trips up Bortnick the other way. Warner stuck his leg out and tripped up Bortnick on the rush. That one is going to get called just about every time. So we'll play 4-on-4 here with 4:57 seconds. And then Kansas City will have a brief power play of about a minute. Roby will step in to take the face-off. Pushed over to the half wall. Barnhart there to move it back into the corner. Possession for Omaha now with Stacham. Up the wall. Eiler trying to chip it by Albertson and can't. Now kicked free by Stacham. Played off the wall and up the ice. Stops just inside the zone, turns and backhands it in, but turned over. Hall now chips it by. All the way around for Barnhart. Left it there for Stacham. Dumped in. Roby trying to move it in deeper. Schmidt's there to maneuver it out. Played across for Hall at the red line. Dished back Albertson to Maddox. Four-on-four time over. Kansas City now on the power play for another minute. Albertson controlling in his own zone, looking to start a regroup. Maddox up ahead for Baxley. Off his stick. Farnsworth tried to fire it all the way down. Went into the body of Baxley. Wraparound chance. Kicked out. Now Baker will tee one up, tipped in front, goes wide of the net. All Red couldn't poke it free, but I think the net is off. .33 seconds left to go on the Kansas City power play. Baxley got all the way to the dot before that puck got dropped, and Kansas City's able to win possession of it. Looked like he was right on the backside of the center like a quarterback taking a snap in football. Played all the way down. Dropped for Graven. His shot tipped right over to Baker. Up top, Bortnick. Omaha out of the box. Fifth man trying to get back out there. Bortnick holds it in at the line and fires wide. Turned around Wagner. Off the glass. Bortnick able to recover and jump on a loose puck. Now back in the zone. Bigger. Off a body for Baxley. Shot. Went wide of the net. Didn't get a lot of it. Now Baker back with it at the point. Fires it in. Deflected in front again into the corner. And a big hit down low as the puck leaves the zone all the way down. Should be icing. And now we got players tied up here on the other side. It's tough to see from our angle up here. A couple players were tied up just inside the line. Looks like we will have some penalties coming up on the play as Logan Mercier communicates that with the box. I think it's going to be a rough on Farnsworth. Back on the kill for the Junior Lancers, trailing by 1 late in the second period. We have just got to stay out of the box. The dumb penalties are just killing us. And against a team like Kansas City, who works it around as good as anyone in the league, they're going to make you pay if you give them enough opportunities. Baxley in off the draw, fired wide. Bortnick at the point again, fires with traffic in front, but Samard able to make a good save. Baker at the point, across for Bortnick. Lost control of it. Fitzpatrick sent it all the way down, but I think a penalty on Omaha behind the play. Banizet got a little too aggressive in front of the net, trying to clear out Bigger. This is either a cross check or an interference. Again, I didn't get a signal. Another 5-on-3 coming up for Kansas City with 4:05 left to go in the second period. It'll be for 1 minute and 40 seconds. Their third 5-on-3 of the weekend. Up top, Baker. Bortnick. They'll look to shrink the zone. Baxley. Graven up top for Bortnick. Walking back in. Shot, save Samard. Rebound loose. Goes to the side of the net. Baxley couldn't sweep it in. Walking all the way around. He'll drop it off for Bortnick. Backside. Baxley a shot off a body. Baker still with it. Baxley again. Down low, Graven. Looking in front. Tried to find that top shelf, but Samard got a good piece of it. Back door. Graven to try. Went the back door again. And then did someone get a piece of that? It went up into the netting. I don't know if Baker just roofed that one up or if a couple of bodies got a piece of it. Samard is down still slowly to get up, and that's Lundgren. Dizzy getting up to his feet. He'll head off to the bench. He may have took that off the dome. That's how slow Lundgren got up. The coaches are having quite a good laugh over there on the bench, so I do think he might have got him Lundgren in the head and stopped it from going in the back of the net. Bortnick. Graven. In front, Backley a try, and he scores. You just could sense it was coming. They were moving that puck all around the zone, tape-to-tape passes with Backley just playing that rover position, flying all around the zone in the slot. It's 3-1 Jets. Still a minute and 9 seconds left to kill off for the Junior Lancers here as Wagner backs up. Now he'll step in. Graven able to win the draw. Backley back in the zone, back in on the attack. In front, nothing doing for Kansas City that time. It's fired all the way down. Baker starting the regroup, back for Kansas City. Up for Graven. Pass hits Bigger on the blue line. Backley give and go with Bortnick. Then a pass tried to go out in front. Went off a stick and up into the netting. Gives us a whistle here with 36 seconds left to go in the Jet power play. 2:40 left to go here in the second period. Draw one back by Kansas City. They'll set up again. Cross Albertson, a shot. Good save from Samard again. Rebound cleared all the way down. Maddox had his pass intercepted by Werner and then throws a reverse hit as he dumps it into the zone. Battle in the corner. Kansas City comes away with it. Dorley at the blue. Power play over for Kansas City. They were able to score on the 5-on-3 to make things 3-1. Lundgren, a good option out of his own zone. It's just out of the reach of Wagner. On net, though, icing was waved off well before that, and Holt is just going to get a glove on it and cover up. Bador on the draw, wins it back. Banizak racing over to hold the line. Martizan down low in front. Bador couldn't get the shot off. Now Stetzler over into the corner. Banks it off the wall out of the zone. Does it have enough for icing? It does. The puck just got up on its edge to roll all the way down. We'll head back to the Kansas City zone. A minute and a half left to go in the period. Omaha looking to get a last-minute goal here to try and spark some momentum heading into the third. Off the draw, Dorley able to collect. Bounced off his stick. Barnhart turns it back the other way. Marta's in there to throw it deep. Now Dorley out of his own zone. Pass for Mayer behind him. Icing called once again on the Jets with 1:11 on the clock now. Shots were fairly even after the first period, but with all the penalties here on Omaha, they've taken a big lead in that. It's 22-13. As we get ready for the draw here. Anzalone wins it back. Farnsworth through traffic. Glove save made by Holt. He was able to locate it and smother it for the whistle. Wilmer's line will get back out there now for the Junior Lancers. Tried to go right on net with it. Eiler couldn't backhand one in front. Lundgren pinching in to hold the line. Albertson can't throw it out. Held in by Lundgren again at the point. This time works its way all the way deep. In the corner, Wilmer's trying to win a battle for it there. All the way around Lundgren. Throws one on net in front, but didn't redirect it in. And now here comes Bigger, all alone. Shot. Nice save. And Samard instantly goes and hugs that post. It might have got a piece of iron as well. And then deflected out of play. 34 seconds left in the period. That would have been a backbreaker had that one gone in. With 34 seconds left after Omaha, we just had a good minute of ozone time and almost popped one or two. Baker down low for Bigger. Graven gives it back to him. Now Graven in behind the net. In front, went through some bodies. Out to the point, Baker got blocked in front. Rebound at the side of the net. Still loose. Graven, wraparound try. Samard's helmet got knocked off in the process. We'll get a whistle with 17 on the clock. I'll give Samard some time to buckle that back up, and we'll get final few seconds here underway. Off the draw, Omaha able to win it. Bouncing puck works its way out. Now here comes Yano. Last few seconds in the period. Spun and put one out in front, and a shot was saved by Holt. And that does it. For 2 periods of play, Kansas City will head to the locker room with a 3-1 lead. We'll be back for the start of the third period. You're watching Junior Lancer Hockey on the Omaha Hockey Network. All right, and welcome back to Liberty First Credit Union Arena for start of third period action here between the Junior Lancers and the Kansas City Jets. OJL trailing by 2 goals to start this third and final period of the weekend. Off the draw, Kansas City quick on the attack. Myers, net front feed, goes into the corner, then chipped out. Here's Eiler working the other way. Just lost it into his feet on the toe drag. Played farther deep by Roby, a bouncing puck by Wilmers. Couldn't direct it on net. And then Roby there catching an edge behind the net. Kansas City looking to clear out. Punched in by Roby, then wrapped all the way to this near side. Hall with it. Went too far in front of Mayer. Kansas City still on it. Spinning that time is Farnsworth. He'll wait behind his own net. Werner. Touch pass. Feeds Cody Parsons, but lost control of it to Graven. Now going back the other way. Graven in towards the net. In front. Save a couple of times there. Oh, it went in. Backley there just shoveling it in. It found a hole underneath Samard. It's 4-1 Kansas City. I thought Samard had it pinned up there against his pad in the crease, but it just sneaks in underneath. Omaha's arguing a kick, and Coach Harrell is going to want a word, asking how no one saw the kicking motion. Not much discussion this time around. The goal is going to stand 4-1. As we get ready to start play back up again, Parsons against Graven. Graven wins it back for Bortnick. Off the wall, looking for Backley. All the way down, icing called on the play. A quick goal for Kansas City, a little over a minute into the period. Gives them a 3-goal lead. Baker, all the way on the far side, chips it off the glass and out. Barnhart played it to this near side, went off a skate. And Backley taken down right at the blue line. No penalty coming up. Chipped up ahead, Wagner. Backhands it into the zone and gives chase. Held in by Banaszak, just threw it on net. Holt there to move it aside. Wagner in on the forecheck. Working down low with Bador. Shot from the high slot. Kicked out by Holt. Now played by Barnard. Holds it in at the line. Right to the stick of Bortnick, who's able to turn and bank it out of the zone. Now chipped in for Wagner. Walking in. Cutting to the middle around Baker. A try. And I think that rang some iron too. He had Baker caught without a stick. And a little flat-footed. Able to dangle right around him in on Holt. But just found the iron on that shot as he had Holt beat over the shoulder. Bador now stepping in to take the draw. It's wrapped all the way in behind the Kansas City net. Played out in front looking for Martizan. Digging away at the crease. It's batted out to Farnsworth at the point. And then he catches an edge. Bad time to catch an edge. Numbers now for Martinez the other way. Shot save. Samard rebound. Slides across and jumps on a bouncing puck. And then a couple players going high with their hits there. Martinez and Bador both went with the cross check to the jibs. And they're going to take Hall. I don't even think he was part of that scrum, to be honest with you. And now another discussion with the linesman. And if history has told us anything, watch for a 5-minute penalty after this discussion. We've already seen 4 this week. Looks like it's just a regular 2 on Jacob Hall. So Omaha will get a power play here in the early part still of this third period, and then a quick whistle. Looks like the net was off behind Holt, and no one even really noticed, so we're going to do this all over again. Played into the corner up top, Bador. Through traffic in front, and Wagner just chipped it to Werner, but he couldn't move it towards the net. Werner still in behind, gets tripped up. Martisan wrapped around for Banaszak. A try. Rebound still loose out in front. Kicked aside by Holt. Then went through the crease. Wagner couldn't get a tip on it. A shot there goes in. Banaszak let one go from the half wall, and Omaha capitalizes on the power play. It's 4-2. A blast from Banaszak finds its way past Holt. And the Junior Lancers get one back. They'll try to claw back into it with 13:47 left to go in the hockey game. They still trail by 2. Albertson just chips it off the wall off the restart. It's sent right back in front of the Kansas City bench. Schmitz now walking in as Martinez streaking towards the net. Throws it out there. Samard saves it and then snatches the rebound and gets the whistle. Off the draw, played up for Maddox. Across Albertson, a try. And blocker save from Samard again. Another centering feed. Schmitz had it go right off his stick. And this one chipped off the glass all the way down. It's going to have enough for icing. That was Allred and Yano trying to race back to stop it. But we'll head back to the Omaha end in the face-off over on the far side. Quick discussion at the Omaha bench, and now we'll get things ready here. Off the draw, tied up. Mayer lost his stick. He'll go and retrieve it as Omaha takes the puck. Stetzler cycled down for Mayer. Farnsworth pokes it by him. Over to the far side. Dorley holds it in deep. In front, loosen the crease. And Omaha able to clear the rebound. Played right in front of the Omaha net. Now Lundgren takes the rebound and moves it out into the corner. Still can't clear yet. Dorley. Over for Eiler. Out of the zone, trying to get the red in deep. Lost control of it, though. Dorley now back the other way. We'll just chip it in. Samard there to leave it in behind. Lundgren out from behind the net. Hesitated on the pass and lost control of it. Then Roby takes a hit.
Off the glass for Eiler. Just in front of him, Bortnick on top of it. Roby gets in the way of that pass. Then played up the wall out of the zone. Baker fires it right back in. One touch pass finds its way out of the zone. Bortnick there to hammer it back in. Taken up ice now by Lundgren. Popped around him. Now Backley just chips it up the wall and out. Farnsworth trying to move it back towards the line. Played by Graven. In onside. Now loose out in front, and Graven couldn't get a try. Lundgren on his stomach, blocking all the passing lanes. Played back around. Martizan went to go back to Bador with it. Now he'll work up ice. Bador working in wide, fires a shot that goes high. Now turning fired, and Bador had his chance, blockered away by Holt. Now Barnard a try, just goes through the paint into the corner. Banaszak keeps it in low. Warner out in front, a bouncing puck goes over to the half wall, and Bigger touches up. A call coming against the Jets.
Two minutes for cross-checking on Graven. And another power play coming up for Omaha. They were successful their last time out.
Trying to get back to within one if they can capitalize on this power play, but Kansas City gets an early clear. Banaszak in behind, spins away from a forechecker. And Martizan there to play it over to the near side. Warner at the blue line, pass intercepted. Wagner there to keep moving it farther deep into the Kansas City zone. Played along the half wall, held in for the moment. Looks like it came out. Omaha touches up. Still a battle for it right there at the blue line. Taken out by Bador. Off a skate into the corner now, and then hops over Bador's stick all the way down, halfway through the Omaha power play. Here's Bador now. Banaszak was changing. Fitzpatrick had to stay on the bench. Couldn't go play that. Sent all the way down. Icing called on the junior Lancers. Having trouble getting it into the offensive zone here on this power play. Go around 44 seconds remain on the opportunity. Just 9 minutes to collect 2 goals to try and tie things back up for Omaha. Fitzpatrick will step in to take it. One back to the Kansas City line, and Baker will just back out of the zone to kill more time. Farnsworth now works up ice, dangling through center. Behind the Kansas City net, still working with the puck. Got pinched off on the wall, and it's sent all the way down. Wagner gloves it down at the red line, waiting for teammates to help out and touch up. I'll start a regroup now in the neutral zone. Across for Wagner. Into the offensive zone, dropped it there, but Kansas City quickly on it. Now they got numbers going back the other way. Graven with Bigger. Shot scored. Ryan Graven out of the box, beats Simard. Short side high. It's 5-2 now with 8:17 left to go in the third period. Anzalone will skate up to take the draw. Loose puck there at the red line. Punched into the Omaha zone. Barnhart trying to play it around in the corner. It's taken there by Banaszak, now all red. Fired into the far side. Parsons chipped off the wall and out of the zone. Now here's Hall with it across the line. Dropped for Schmitz. Taken down, but goes into the corner. Down low, Hall with it, looking for Martinez in front. Just wraps it up for Makowitz. Held in again there at the point. Glove down by Anzalone. Into the corner. Plays it around to forechecker. Now working it up the wall. Cuts through the middle. Here's Yano trying to get some speed. Gains the red, throws it in deep. Big hit there behind the net. Schmitz all the way across. Back into the Kansas City zone now. Yano first one to the puck. Still has it. Throws it out in front. No one there for Omaha. Roby now fresh off the bench. Yano gets across. And Roby had it taken from him as Dorley throws it across the blue line. Picked up there by Stetzler into the zone. Barnsworth stretch pass finds Wilmers at the blue line, trying to get around Maddox. Good stick, knocks it off the wall. Held in with the feet of Lundgren, then he gets run over, going back the other way, 2-on-1. Stetzler's got Mayer on this near side. Going down to block the shot is Farnsworth, pulling up, firing into the chest of Samard as Eiler came through and made a big hit right as Stetzler was taking the shot. Face off over on the far side. Kansas City controlling the draw. Cross Albertson missed his shot, and now all red controls. Cross the red, fires it in. Now played up by Werner. Lundgren lost control of it there in his own zone. Schmitz in front, found Hall. Goes by him. Haddock's there to hold the line. Samard on the quick whistle here. 5:47 left to go in this third period. Kansas City out to the 5-2 lead. Face off still in the Omaha zone. Martisan's line out there. Bador's going to step in to take the draw, though. Barnhart wraps it all the way around. Fitzpatrick can't get to the wall in time. Played back in the corner around for Banaszak. Chipped up off the wall. Myers turns, throws it back into the corner. Now Fitzpatrick picks up a loose puck across from Martisan. Now Bador will just turn and throw it in. Martisan in the corner now. In front looking for Fitzpatrick, went off his body, and then Holt able to find it in the crease and jump on it for the whistle. Bador and Stetzler on this draw on this near side face-off dot. Played over for Banaszak. At the point through traffic. Save Holt. Glove down by Wilmers. Able to get a stick on it. Still loose in the slot. Kicked forward. Fitzpatrick a try. Saved by Holt. Rebound goes into the corner. Empty net here for Omaha. With 5 minutes still on the clock. Bador turns and fires. Hit the skate of Bortnick and then just turns and fires it all the way down. Icing called on the Jets. Aggressive strategy here from Coach Arhill, down 3 with 4:45 left on the clock. Elects to go with the extra attacker. Baker in behind. Was looking to clear it out. Just bats it over for Schmitz. That's legal. Yeah, they blew it down for a hand pass, but that's a legal play in the D zone. So the faceoff should move outside. I think there's a discussion here on where this faceoff will take place. It will stay outside. Looks like we got everything straightened out, and it will go inside the zone. I think this is the right call. The puck was inside the zone when the hand pass was called. I know it. You're still blowing the whistle on the hand pass, and it really doesn't negate the hand pass to keep it inside the zone, but that's where the puck was last played, so that's where we'll keep it. Wrapped all the way around Banaszak. Was he able to hold? No, he was not. Omaha has to touch up, giving Kansas City time. Net's still empty. Flipped all the way up to center, picked up by Backley across the line, fires it wide of the net. Played out for Bortnick at center ice. He'll just chip it in. Kansas City still offside. Omaha didn't recognize that. Barnhart playing a little goaltender right in front of the crease. Stops that one from going in. Stretch pass off a body. Spinning away from a hit is Graven. Cross ice feed over the stick of Bigger all the way down. Barnhart unable to get there in time. Icing. Under 4 minutes left to go in the hockey game. Omaha still trailing by 3. Warner a try. Rebound. Saved by Holt again. Still loose in the crease. Kansas City on the loose puck trying to clear it out. They do. Over for Lundgren. Finds the red and throws it in deep. Albertson will just throw this one all the way down. He'll take the icing call. And with 3:31 left to go on the clock, we'll go back to the Jets' end. Off the draw, Kansas City controlling. Good back check there by Warner. Unable to work a loose puck free, though. Lundgren able to keep it out of the open net. Works it up the wall for Werner. Now through the middle, taken over there by Albertson. D to D for Maddox. Bounced off his skate, all red. On the forecheck, caused a turnover there for Wagner. Down low. Went to center it in front and then directed on target. A big hit there on the wall. Draws a penalty. It's going to be a board, I believe.
Dorley in the box. We'll wait to see what the official call is. Two minutes roughing on Dorley is the call, as Omaha will have a power play here with 3 minutes and 2 seconds left on the clock. I think Coach Harrell just called a quick timeout as well there to kind of talk things over. They'll essentially be a two-man advantage with Samard on the bench for the extra attacker. It'll be 6-on-4. As both teams heading back out onto the ice. I mentioned earlier in the JV game, these junior Lancers will be on the road next week to take on the Waterloo Warriors over on that east side of Iowa. Me and Pat will bring you all the coverage right here on the Omaha Hockey Network. All the way down just wide of the net. Kansas City killing a penalty, so they'll have all the free cracks they want. Bador. Up top, Wagner. Back down for Bador. Top of the circle. Fires. Save Holt. In behind him. They score. Rhett Werner finds a loose puck in behind Holt, and they've cut the lead to 2 now with 2.5 left to play. So the power play does its job as they get on the board to cut the lead back to 2. Samard will head back out into the crease. I'll actually probably just wait at the hash marks until possession is taken, and he'll do just that, waiting here at the top of the circle. Now backing up towards the hash marks. Rhett Werner, the goal scorer on the power play, making things 5-3 here. Draw goes all the way into the Kansas City zone. Samard to the bench. Thrown on net, kicked away by Holt. Then thrown into the netting, and we'll have another whistle and a face-off in the Kansas City zone. Bador stepping in to take the face-off. Ties up. Marzin trying to come through and pick up the loose puck. Fitzpatrick, they're working for it as well. Finds Backley out in the neutral zone. Graven a shot. It's in the back of the net. And that should just about seal it. Back to 3-goal lead here with 2 minutes and some change left on the clock. And Kansas City's going to get out of Nebraska with a weekend sweep. Friday night over Fremont. And then 2 here against the Junior Lancers. If anything tells you the fate of this game, we've put the iPad away with the point streak, so nothing crazy better happen here in these last 2 minutes to where I need to go look at the point streak. Played right out in front. Now tied up in the corner. Roby with it. He'll just backhand this one out to center. Dorley held the line, though. Roby at the blue line. He'll move it back into his own zone. Stretch pass looking for Wilmer. Sent right back in. Last 90 seconds here. Barnhart weaving out of his own zone. Taken over now by Dorley and sent right back in. Looks like Kansas City's just going to sit in a 1-2-2 here and just kill the rest of the clock. Fired in on net. They don't blow the whistle. Now the back linesman will. And the faceoff will go all the way down into the Kansas City zone after an intentional offside.
That's been a fairly consistent call in this building, anyways. The delayed offsides, if you shoot it on the net, they'll just instantly take the face-off all the way down. Maybe Kansas City not quite used to that, it looked like, as we'll have the face-off here in the offensive zone. Yano got knocked off the puck. It's still tied up there on the dot. Now Mayer will skate out for Kansas City. Bumped off the wall. This is going to be icing, though, too much on it. Off the draw, goes back for Lundgren. Just throws one at the net. Rebound goes wide. Holt made the initial save, and then the rebound just got poked in wide of the net. Parsons backhand for Allred, but a bouncing puck. Couldn't get a lot on it. Goes in behind the net as we're under a minute to play here in the hockey game. Played right out in front, paddled away by Holt, and then sent all the way down on net, no icing. Played up ahead, now at the red line. Hall will just circle back to his own zone and hold things up, and that'll do it. Here from Ralston, Nebraska, Kansas City will take the I-29 Cup with them back down as they win this one by a score of 6-3. Thank you for joining us all weekend. Like I said, we'll be live next weekend in Waterloo as your junior Lancers look to rebound against the Waterloo Warriors. For Pat Diego, still running the camera,